In recent times, we have been called heretics once more, and I have to be very honest. It's very hard to understand how can someone still call us Monophysites in 2025, or think that we don't believe in theosis, which is a fundamental Christian concept we have believed in since the early centuries of Christendom. There's much I could say in response, but in this instance, I choose silence. The truth stands firm, and we trust that it will be known in due time. However, we are deeply grateful for the opportunities we've had to engage with people like Father Andrew Stephen Damick and Jonathan Pajot. Both of these encounters were filled with humility, respect, and above all, love. Our discussions with them were enriching, and the podcasts that came out of those conversations were fruitful and meaningful. What is especially heartening is that we are witnessing a growing number of Eastern Orthodox clergy and scholars recognizing our orthodoxy, and this is an encouraging sign. This is not encouraging because we somehow need their validation. It is encouraging because it's a step towards unity, something that Christ seeks. But what should our response be when we are still called heretics today? How should the Oriental Orthodox react to such accusations? This is the real question. I know it's not easy to hear these things, especially when our hearts may be wounded by the words of others, but we must guard our hearts. When faced with accusations, it's essential to keep away from polemics because we are called to live the Sermon on the Mount, a reminder that we are to love our enemies and bless those who curse us. In moments like these, that is our path forward. That is what Christ would have done, and a servant is not greater than his master. What's the use of claiming orthodoxy if we are not living the gospel? Unfortunately, we often see a dichotomy between life and theology, but the reality is that theology is life. We must remember that our orthodoxy is not to be validated by those who do not understand us or our faith. It is not up to them, but up to God. And God has been continually confirming our orthodoxy, and ultimately the presence of contemporary saints within the Oriental Orthodox Church is living proof that God's presence remains with us. The sanctity of these lives speaks to the truth of the faith that we uphold, and we can take great comfort in this fact. The fruit of the Spirit is evident, and it continues to bear witness to God's ongoing work among us. In the coming weeks, we will be releasing a video that aims to explain what we mean by miaphysis. This video will not only clarify any misconceptions, but also offer a deeper exploration of the beauty and richness of our Christology. We hope that it will serve as a tool for those who genuinely seek to understand the truth about our faith and help to dispel any misunderstandings.